You are now watching the new episode of iMallyTV. Well, without any further delay, let's get straight to it because the streets have been talking. Child, let's get into this. This week on iMallyTV, because the streets have been talking. First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has shown me love about my mental health therapy video that I did last week. I really 100% appreciate it. I just want to say though, I know that therapy is very, very, very expensive, and sometimes people feel like they need help but they can't afford it. I just want to say, when you are going through situations that you feel like is proper eating you up, and you will know when you're ready for therapy, you will know when you're ready, you will know when you need to seek help, you will not regret opening up your purse and sacrificing certain things just so you can be a happier person deep down inside. I did it. I was grateful for it. And when you no longer need it, you will know, because you will look at it and be like, actually, this is not a priority in my life. I actually don't need to be paying for therapy right about now. And that's when you know that you're done. But I understand the cost of living is very expensive right about now. And at the moment, you probably feel like you can't afford therapy. But I just want to encourage you, if you feel like there are some situations in your life that are heavy, weighing you down, you will not regret opening up your wallet and sacrificing a couple of things just to pay for those sessions. Also, what I didn't touch on in my video last week is shout out to all of the therapists and counselors that are ethnic, that are black, that are South Asian, because we need people like you in these professions, and people that are coming up. Honestly, if this is something that you want to do, I 100% encourage you, because I found comfort in knowing that my counsellor/therapist was the same ethnicity as me. And you can't beat that. So shout out to all of the ethnic minorities in these therapy places and counselling sessions, because it's people like you that bring people like me forward, and it will also bring the other people within the community to come forward, because they know that there's someone that looks just like them, that won't judge them for who they are, and they won't feel out of place. So shout out to you and keep going, because we need people like you. Listen, what I have to say here is you can hold me accountable, you can do whatever you gotta do. I don't really give a shit. Not my Ariel. This video is actually dedicated to people out there that feel like racism is dead. Not my Ariel is evident that racism is very much still alive. If you don't know what Not My Ariel is, basically Disney has released the trailer for the new upcoming remake of The Little Mermaid. And lo and behold, The Little Mermaid is black and she's got dreads. The internet went crazy. Racism Twitter went crazy. Shall I tell you the reason why? Because they were fumbled, they were offended that Ariel is a black girl. And they were like, this is not my Ariel. It's a hashtag. Look it up. At this point in time, you might as well just call it racism. Just hashtag racism, because that is what it is. And if you don't see it as racism, I'm going to tell you the reason why it's racism. The Little Mermaid obviously went big of a white girl who had red hair, aka Ginger, who had red hair, who could sing beautifully and was really beautiful. When you look at the film, I've watched it, rewatched it, shout out to Disney Plus, I've rewatched it. When you rewatch the film, you see they've made Ariel to be this beautiful girl, beautiful white girl with red hair. And there's no problems with that. Little Mermaid is one of my favourite films under the sea. Anyway, so the fact that The Little Mermaid is a black girl, I'm 100% backing this. So I'll tell you the reason why. It's very important that the younger generation see people that look like them on TV, in movies, right? And the reason why we're remaking these Disney films, listen, don't even get me started, because Walt Disney, he was racist, but that's a video for another day. But the reason why they're remaking these videos is so that representation is brought in to the new generation. So the older generation that are fumbling, that are getting all up in their feelings, that are breaking out in a motherfucking sweat, you're breaking out in a sweat because you want everyone to feel that Little Mermaid has to be a white girl. That is the reason why you say it's not my Ariel. So if you are uncomfortable with the Little Mermaid being a black girl, you need to look deep down within yourself. And for the people that think that racism is not alive and that racism is dead and that there's nobody out there that's racism, just look at the hashtag #NotMyAriel and tell me if you still think that racism is not alive, the fact that people are saying that they are not happy that a mermaid that is not even a real creature is a black girl and not a white girl. On the other hand, black people, when this film is released, we need to roll out in the masses and make sure that film breaks records. Because there's one thing that I'm definitely not going to do, is I'm definitely not going to let racism win. Not in this year, not the next, not in 10 years to come. And that's on God. All my life I had to fight. If you live in the UK, it's... Listen, let me tell you something. I cannot wait for Monday to be over because I am exhausted. Listen, God, no, I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. Just tell you the reason why I'm exhausted? One reason why I'm exhausted is I'm fed up of seeing the phrase "in honor of the Queen's passing." In honor of the Queen's funeral, in honor of Her Majesty the Queen's passing. I'm fed up. I'm fed up. I'm all the way done. I am ready for this funeral to come and go. And that's on God. Anyway, so all this in honor of Her Majesty the Queen. A lot of people, they're putting things off in honor of Her Majesty the Queen. And one group that really ruffled my feathers when I saw is Flo. Flo posted a tweet the other day saying, in honor of Her Majesty the Queen's passing, we will be delaying our single for another week. Bitch, please. Which part of the royal family is listening to Flo? Does anybody in Buckingham Palace know about Flo? Flo, is any of your fan base even royalists? You know what? Let me retract that because some of y'all, I don't know, some of y'all are very questionable. But really and truly though, what is the reason? Y'all didn't need to delay this single. Give us the music, sisters. Give us the... Stop holding it up. I'm fed up. I could not believe. In honor of Her Majesty the Queen's passing, we're going to delay our single for another week. Why the fuck you lying? And then when I think about it, this is a motherfucking publicity stunt. You got everybody, you got the streets talking, everybody all up in their feelings, and everybody know that you're going to be releasing a single next week, so it's going to have an impact. You're going to have the listeners, you're going to have the views, you're going to have the streamers. So you know what? If you're going to use the Queen's passing for clout, by all means, go ahead. Go ahead, sisters. Go ahead. Do your thing. Birmingham, I need you guys to jump on this wave. So I don't know if you guys know, but there's this app called Too Good To Go. So basically a lot of shops, a lot of restaurants are on there. And basically what they do is they put in a little bag, in a little lucky bag of all the things that they didn't sell throughout the day to give to people. And it's at a discounted price. Companies like Subway, Upper Crust, I think like pubs like Green King. I've seen a couple of companies on there, some major companies, Greg's. I've seen a couple of Greg's on there as well. They basically, us as customers, it's literally just like Deliveroo. Us as customers, we'll go on the app, we select one of the companies or one of the shops, whatever, we buy that lucky bag. You don't know what is in the bag. You don't know, you ain't got a motherfucking clue what's in the bag. They're just gonna put whatever is in there that is good to go, that they don't want to throw away. And then you buy it, and then you go and collect it at a certain time. Now, they were talking about this at work, and it really sounds really good, because, you know, midweek, when you don't know about to cook, cost of living and all that, you know, sounds like a good vibe, you know what I'm saying? I went out there, I live in the hood, ain't nobody around where, ain't no shops where I'm around, I'm there. And I just need Birmingham to get on this wave, because there is loads of restaurants, loads of shops where I am that need to be on this wave. It will be good for business. Furthermore, the collection times are really late, and some of the shops are in city centre. And let me tell you this now, I am not coming out my house at 8 p.m. to go and collect a motherfucking goodie bag. But the point of my video is Birmingham, the hood, you know, the hood. People like me, you know what I'm saying? Can we get you guys on Too Good To Go so I can actually see how good this app is? Okay. I don't know about you guys, but New Music Friday has been dead. Absolutely dead. However, Babyface has really been collaborating with these new girls, hasn't he? Just the other day I heard him collaborate with Ella May, and he's just released a new song with Queen Naija. Now, you guys can say whatever you want about Queen Naija, but I like Queen Naija. And recently she's been doing a lot of music that really suits her tone and her voice, which I really love. So Queen Naija and Babyface have just released a new song called Game Over. Honestly, it's the best thing that has come out of New Music Friday. There's been a lot of like big stars that have released new music this week Friday, but it's been absolutely shit. And this song by Queen Naija and Babyface is definitely the winner for me. It brings back the R&B that people like me, the millennials, love. So go check that out if you're into your new music, because I got a feeling it won't disappoint. Oh, and by the way, go check out my playlist on Spotify. Search iMallyUK. It's also on YouTube. Search iMallyUK. Go do that. Thank you for watching. I love you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And you won't see me here next week. You actually won't see me here next week. I'm taking a break. I'm doing social activities with a friend. So you'll catch me here in 2 weeks' time, where I will be letting you know what the streets have been saying, because you know the streets are always talking. I love you for watching. Thank you for watching.